Welcome to the weekly Ideal Updates. This goes out to all of the students, parents, spouses, loved ones, construction workers, anybody who breathes. This is for you. So what's going on at Ideal? We just finished up our second build with our students, finishing up the kitchen unit, which was very exciting for the students because they got to add different kind of plumbing that they didn't have. They got to put in a new water heater. They got to add cabinets, trim, crown molding, a bunch of new stuff for them. And it's exciting to see the growth in the individual and the things that they have to learn. So the new things that they're going to be learning in the next build is they're going to be adding bathrooms. Which is new plumbing. There'll be more plumbing fixtures in there. They'll have a sink. They already did a sink this last time, but a vanity, a toilet, which is going to require a larger drain pipe. They're going to be doing a shower. They will tile the entire shower. Subway tiles, which are not the easiest to put in, but they will get that experience also, which is very exciting. And then more trim plumbing and more trim carpentry for this next build. So the next section for the students is they're going back to framing, and this will be the third time that they frame the same box, which is very exciting because they were able to cut it almost in half the amount of time that it took them to frame it from first time to second build. Their third build, we're hoping that they'll be able to get that trimmed down even more, maybe about half the amount of time that they were able to frame the next time. I'm really excited to watch that out of the students, to see how they become more acquainted with what they're doing. They've already built such great relationships with each other, so they kind of have a little bit better idea of how to work together, which is also another exciting part. We're very excited to see if they'll be able to get that build time or that frame time down to half of what they were doing last time.
Very cool. So focus is not just on the development of homes, the market, etc., but on the development of ultimately humans.
It is always about the students. People always ask me, they say, hey, look, you got a great product that you're putting out on these homes. People want them. And I always tell them, look, it is not about the homes. The homes are very important, but it is about the development of the students. When you develop the right people, the homes and the product become exemplary. They become amazing. And that's what you look at when you look at those homes and what our students are doing. They're building as good as residential builders, but they're doing it as we develop them. We allow them to take a lot more time. It's not about the profits in the students. It's about getting the education in there. And that's very exciting to see the growth in the individual. So they finished 10 houses. Yeah. And so they're starting the next 5, which would be 15. I talked to the students. They want to get more and more done. They want to get further than they are. But it is so exciting to think that we have 13 people who've had little to no construction be able to finish 10 tiny homes in such a short period of time. Other programs out there are trying to get one done in 9 months with the same amount of kids. Wow. We're able to maximize that immensely, which is very exciting. The interesting thing that we know about people is that we grow to the abilities that we have to grow to, right? In the job force, we normally say people work just hard enough not to get fired, which is true. But we also, in all circumstances, will work just hard enough to be comfortable still. But the school isn't made to be comfortable. It is made to grow and to learn. And it is amazing what all aspects. We're not talking just young ones or old ones or males or female. We've got a range of young, middle-aged, older, and all of them are hitting the same criterias and succeeding in all aspects, which is very exciting. There are a lot of exciting things that we are now doing at Ideal. We are now selling these tiny homes, which we have not done until this week. So you can take a look at us at idealtinies.com, which is very exciting. It is not the full website, but it is a start for people to see what it is. And then you can call us and we can sell those to you now.
When you pick up that phone, Clay, what are you hearing? Like, are you hearing excitement, questions?
What we're finding with the customers that we already have a waiting list for is they want more and they want it faster. And again, we are about the students, we are about the education, but we are excited about the product that we are able to give out to be able to take that money and give it back to the students that they can graduate debt-free. The other things that are going on is as we move these tiny homes out, we're actually moving them over to our resort, Owl River, and we're building a community over there, 200 tiny homes, and we're also looking at other developments where these tiny homes will be able to be seen and to enjoy. Some of the other exciting things that are happening at Ideal is this week we will close on our new building. If you haven't seen us yet on Keno across from Costco, when you come out there, you'll see some of our tiny homes there. We will have that building purchased this week. Very exciting. We also will have, we are starting to focus on Phoenix and growing into the Phoenix market. We've got a lot of people who are excited about us coming up to Phoenix. We'll be looking for a building up there in the next 3 months and opening that facility beginning of January. First week, second week in January will be our first classes up in Phoenix. Ideal has actually grown twice as fast as what I originally had planned. Originally, I had planned a growth of double. But recently because of the demand and because everybody wants to be part of our school and come into our school, and all ages. We've got some people in their 60s that are coming to our next class, and we got 18-year-olds coming to our next class. Because of that great support that we've had from the community, we've been able to expand quadruple the size. So 4 times the size of what we planned on doing, we were able to do in 6 months. And that was because of the great support and because of what everybody else is doing and the great team and staff that we have over here at Ideal. Again, I've been running Ideal for 15 years. So we finally just got it right. I mean, that's really what it was, is that construction companies and education and all of them can see that that's the right way to do it. And it's nice when you work for something so hard and so long and you finally get it right. And I wouldn't say that it's perfect. Nothing's perfect. I mean, until you keep doing it over and over and over. But it is becoming more seamless over this 6 months. And it's great, and it's exciting to see that the market opened up for it. It opened up so fast that we're now also seeking investors to help us expand into new markets, which is very exciting too. So we are now adding to Ideal in the form of teachers, inventory managers, builders, and all kinds of people in Ideal. The students have started to apply for those positions and are starting to apply for other positions outside of Ideal, which is very exciting to see the incorporation of the community and Ideal and the growth that we are all able to have together. So we're really excited for the potential and the future of our students, whether they choose to stay with Ideal, which we'd be very excited to have them, or when they go out into the market and become great workers or attributes to other companies or build their own companies.